All right, ladies and gents, what is going on? Your boy Murder in the house tonight with another NGS cast for you. Tonight, we have the Bush versus the Banzo brothers. This is a Division D West matchup. Week 4, we're here. The Bush currently in first place in the division. The Banzo brothers are entering, I believe, in 8th place. Let me double check that for you. Yeah, 8th place for them. They're at 5 points in the standings. So they are in that bottom spot of making it to the playoffs currently. They're looking to hold suit. Looks like the teams are ready. I'm going to waste absolutely no time, although I do want to show off this lovely new green screen. Bam! Popping out the frame now. What's up? But anyway, let's hop right into this game, guys. Let's do it. All right. Now, to talk about what happened during the coin flip, we had the Banzo brothers winning. They decided to ban away Braxis Holdout, and the Bush then opted to ban away Volskaya Foundry. Alright, so the bans are out of the way. We then had the Banzo brothers picking the first map. This is it, Cursed Hollow. And following this evening, we'll be headed to Volskaya Foundry. Alright. That's it for the coin toss in my little trusty notebook here. I do want to welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in this evening. I haven't gotten to cast a match this week. Had a bunch of practice to do with my team, so I do apologize for that. Had a little extra time today. The green screen actually arrived from Amazon, and I was like, you know what? Let's show this thing off. Let's have some fun with it. So here we are. And here they are in the draft on Cursed Hollow, and it's the Bush leading it off with the first ban, and they're going to ban away the Garrosh. So, meta tank, very scary tank, the flip and dip and trip and taunt. He's looking to really disrupt a lot of stuff, and the Bush wants no part of it, so banned away is Mr. Garrosh. And now the Banzo brothers have a ban of their own to look at. And I wouldn't be surprised to see it be one of those meta heroes. Again, like we keep talking about week after week. Just ban away the Phoenix if you're afraid to play against it. I think he could be alright here, the Phoenix. So, might see a ban there. Might see something else too. Never know. I do want to mention, while I have your attention, I am trying to raise funds for the Regen Invitational. We are hosting it before Season 5. You'll see over there, that way, there is a bit goal. We're at 47.28%, I believe that says. It's really small on my screen. But every bit you throw in my stream is going directly towards the prize pool. It's going to help contribute to having that event go on. And last time we had $100 worth of BattleNet gift cards that I funded. And I'm looking to try to get some crowd support for it this time. We're already about halfway there, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to all of you guys out there in the NGS world. Yeah, that's it for me on that spiel. We saw the Maiev ban. One of the meta picks, not quite the Phoenix, but pretty close to in terms of S tier. And Stukov snapped right away by the Bush, and I've seen these guys play this healer before, and it works like a charm for them. I am not surprised to see them grab it right off the top here in game number 1 on Cursed Hollow. So I think it does leave a few different things open now for the Banzo brothers. Do they want that Malf healer? Do they want to have the other strong healer right now? They can also go into a really meta tank. Maybe something like a Diablo, who's been so good recently. I think he gets insane value on Cursed Hollow around some of these choke points, can really set up some kills. And he just has so much HP. Dude, don't die. Dude, don't die. What's up, Ellis Kid 1022? Welcome to the chat. Good luck, Bush, is the message. And green screen calls. But boring backgrounds. I had a cool background, you know, and then maybe I can fix it right now. I actually had a really cool one. Alright, so we see the Johanna with the Malf. I was predicting the Diablo. Instead, it's the JoJo. Close, but no cigar. Let me see if I can get this background quickly on my green screen. Dahaka's the pick. And Greymane, don't mind that for a second. I'm going to resize it. Don't you worry. And we're going to throw it around here and make sure it's the right size. And then I'm going to put it behind some stuff. Almost there. There we are. Is that better for you, Rising? I got my honeycomb background going now. All right. As long as Rising's happy, I'm happy. Alright, so Dahaka and Greymane picked up by the bush, and that means some macro play is going to be the game style for these bush gankers, or bushwhackers, or Bush anything. George Bush. But Dahaka is going to give them so much pressure in split lanes. And the surprise element, of course, hopping into a team fight can turn anything into an advantageous fight if he chooses the right bush to jump into. And they are known as the bush, so I'm sure this Dahaka knows what he's doing. The ban there, Tyrael, looking to not have a sanctification, which I'm curious about. I don't really see Tyrael as a bruiser fitting in when they've already taken a Dahaka. Dahaka, as Trixler would say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. They do need like some sort of real tank. They're leaving Diablo still up there, which I think with a Greymane, if you want to get that divey dive going, Greymane's your man to jump in with the Diablos. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The ban is on its way for the bush. Where will they go? Nazebo! Okay, Dahaka must not like playing against Nazebo in the solo lane. I do think that is one of those kind of annoying matchups. It could also be that it is a favored pick of the Banzo brothers. Cap A Pride says, rooting for the Bumhole brothers. Lol. Alright. Actually, that does remind me. I'm going to go ahead and throw up my poll. I have a poll started. If you want to vote, you're going to hit exclamation point vote. Use 0 for the bush or 1 for the Banzo brothers. And yeah, let me know who you think is going to win this game. Let chat know, and sometime during the game, I will reveal the results, and we'll see who you guys picked. There it is, though. Blaze and Phoenix. Phoenix making it all the way through to their 4th pick. Still available, and I love it. I love it. I like having this Blaze for the solo lane up against the Haka. I think it's a pretty good matchup for Blaze. And Phoenix, he's got the wave clear. He can take those siege camps. He's got really good ultimate pressure, and his beam, his laser, he's going to be able to throw out and just totally disrupt any sort of dive that's going to come from Greymane or Dahaka. So we'll see how the Phoenix can do. He just has to be able to warp away, so hopefully he stays in a somewhat safe position. Of course, well, not Greymane, but Stukov and Dahaka have ways to interrupt that warp. We'll see if there's any other heroes that are going to come out that could potentially disrupt Phoenix. I want to say I've seen the Bush play a variant before. I'm not sure though. I could be mistaken. I don't know. I don't know if I'd hate the variant. Alarak though, not using the new skin. Come on, where's the new skin? No new skin. That's okay. And Diablo. So I was talking about Diablo. Diablo finally made it here. Welcome to the big show, big man. Last pick on the way, and
the
it's okay.
Is over.
That wasn't too long. I was expecting a bit longer, but it's Cassia. Cassia kind of disrupts Greymane. Of course, his swipes in Worgen form wouldn't get blinded, but he does do a considerable amount of auto attack damage. Alarak not so much either. I don't know. maybe would have rather seen like a Junkrat instead, a Thrall maybe. I think Thrall could be really good up against Diablo. We'll see. Zool Rules in chat says, hope this is W build Dahaka, the immortal monster. Absolutely agree with you. That W build is pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. Some votes coming in. We got, looks like Zool Rules voting for the Bush, and Shan CB9 voting for the Banzo Brothers. Here's a vote for the Bush coming in from Ellis Kid 1022. Zool Rules, make sure you do vote properly. You have to use just the 0, not the parentheses. I wish there was a way for me to fix that, the way it displays, but oh well. Always confusion here for that poll. Looks like we're just about loaded in, and there we are. We are loaded in.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Did that not
heroes.
switch? Is it switching? There it goes. All right, we are in, and on the left-hand side, we have the Bush. Rune gonna be on Alarak. Shui playing Diablo. Joustin on Greymane. Ziltoid gonna play the Stukov, and Eslin the captain on the Dahaka.
10 seconds.
Over on the right-hand side, we got the Banzo Brothers up in that top lane. Andrade on the Blaze. We have Shan CB9 on Phoenix.
Well,
Sagittò playing Malfurion. Bancoon on Johanna. And Double L Dom on Cassia. Now, let's take a look at our level 1 talents. We do have Tissue Regeneration from Dahaka, so perhaps that is the W build that was being called for by Shan. Was that? Oh, sorry, Zool Rules was calling for it. Let's see, what else we got? We have Devil's Due, of course. Hold Your Ground from Johanna. And Charge Strikes is the play from the Cassia. And it looks like mobile offense. This is actually my preferred talent from Phoenix. It gives you a lot of, especially if you go into the warp build, you can really harass on enemies trying to escape and get up some really sick like triple quad kills going. Alarak connecting on the Phoenix. He's got a shield, not too worried. Let's poke around up here at the top. We got Eslin up against Andrade, and it's about even for now. Of course, you gotta remember Dahaka's me getting all sorts of essence. Down here on the bottom, Shui waiting for the moment to get the charge in. We'll see if Phoenix steps up at all. And here it comes. Diablo charging. Doesn't have quite the range. Interrupts warp though. Shancy does not have warp. There's a silence. The pull back by the Alarak. Not quite enough. The body box are not there because the towers were actually shooting. Diablo wasn't able to do too much. Let's take a look over at these camps. Joustin grabbing Siege for the Bush. And a combo of Malfurion and Johanna grabbing Siege for the Banzo Brothers. And we will see which one does more, because the tribute will be on the bot side. Ooh, actually, Diablo having a hearth. Must have taken some damage there from Phoenix. The silences are connecting, but Phoenix doing a great job of maintaining shields and in turn maintaining health. Even Mouth coming down to drop a Q down on that boy. Over at mid, we got Bancoon back here after getting that camp. Charge Strikes Cassia here as well. Level 4s were picked up by the Bush, and we do see Hero Stalker. That's the W build for Dahaka, already picked up from the shadows from Diablo. One good spread. Thick Skin. Ooh, Thick Skin. You don't see this one too often. We'll see how that pays off for Greymane. And more of that Lightning Surge build for Alarak. On the other side, we have Oil Dispersal, which man, I don't know. You do get a little extra area. We'll see if that pays off. Maybe with the slows. Okay, so you get slows with Phoenix and the extra damage. Maybe that'll pay off. And of course, Ring of the Leech for Cassia. Down here at bottom, it's already rotated quickly by the Bush, and this is going to play their advantage because the Dahaka has a brush stock that he can make it down here, and he does take the brush stock. He's going to miss a tongue on Cassia there. Excuse me, I covered it with the talent overlay. But First Blood was picked up by the Bush, and First Tribute also picked up by the Bush. So a great rotation, and very lackadaisical to say the least there by the Banzo Brothers. Didn't quite have the regen down there that he needed for the Phoenix, and like they just didn't get the rotation, and just unfortunate for them. But they are going to pick up Knights here. Knights are the play. And yeah, so rules. I see you talking about the W build, but when you're playing Dahaka and you're up against a frontline heavy, ooh, we gotta watch his plays though. He's gonna get away. When you're up against that front line and you can just tap the W button, you're gonna get a bunch of essence. I know you're not getting spell armor, but like, do you really need it up against a Cassia and a Phoenix? I don't think so. So I think he's taking the right steps towards that. It's like a really enduring form of a W build. But we'll see if it pays off. There's a big flip and stun into a silence, and body blocks now by Alarak. Warp will get him away. There was no interrupt there, but they do get the tribute, and they are looking at this back line. A lot of pressure here. Diablo charging in, finds Johanna, but she's got Iron Skin. She's back to safety. Let's look at level 7 talents. Wizened Duelist from Greymane. Dissonance. We do have the Symbiosis. This is the continuation of the build I was trying to talk about just now. Oh, great silence, great flip. Malfurion in big trouble. Will Sagitto be able to get away? What great roots there. Sagitto saving his life with those roots. Makes it to safety, but gonna have to Hearth? No, looks like Sagitto's gonna stay in this fight, but Cassie is Hearthing right now, so they gotta figure out what they want to do here. Do they want to get this trip? Like, they have to. They're already down 2-0. Dahaka's soaking bot, giving them about a half-level lead right now. Blaze up top, doing what he can, but he's got to show up down here. He's gonna get scouted because Greymane and Stukov are in this bush. They see him right now, but there's oil to reveal them. Joustin is revealed. Alarak is there as well. 4-man here from the bush. And Dahaka is up top, trying to flank out this Blaze. Will he be able to find a tongue? Did use a swarm, but didn't connect on anything. There's warp out early from Phoenix. Not going to have it in this fight. A big silence there by Alarak. Didn't quite, she didn't even take that talent. Sorry, he didn't take the triple stack talent. But here's Dahaka now on the front line with that hero stalker, and we'll see if he can get his essence going. He just used it there. Another silence that time on Johanna. Triple stun by Blaze. Great silence though from the Stukov. They're looking to finish off some kills. They almost get the Johanna, but they lost their Alarak in trade. A great fend there by Cassia. Double Eldam picking up the double kill. He got down the Diablo and the Alarak in that fight. And this is the Banzo brothers picking up their first tribute of the game, getting 2 kills on the board. Let's take a look at that. 2 kills now for Cassia, 1 for Greymane. Outstanding effort up against a choke point on their side, and I really thought the Diablo was going to start wreaking some havoc, but didn't end up happening that way. They do get the trip though, and they're looking to grab Siege right now, and on the other side, it's Stukov whacking away at the Giants on the side of the bush. Alright, let me grab a sip of water here while we got a little bit of downtime. Dahaka holding his own, especially up against this Blaze and the Hero Stalker. You're getting so much extra W's, you're getting so much extra essence. It's every single time you hit an enemy with Dark Swarm, you're getting an essence, and it is quite frequent. So yeah, in that solo lane matchup, it's really good up against the Blaze. You're gonna out heal his healing and his fire. Here is actually Greymane looking to poke away this Greymane. He's gonna back up. 10s are available now for the bush, but 10s are so close, and there they are now for the Banzo brothers, so about dead even on XP. Very important tribute, because if the bush can grab this, it will be a curse. The blind misses from Johanna, but she does rip the blessed shield. The kill on the backside is Malfurion down first with a Valkyrie pulling in Diablo. But oh my god, the Phoenix dying before the Purification Salvo can do anything, and a great charge in by Diablo. They're picking up the triple kill. Greymane getting all 3 so far. A great pullback and silence from the Alarak, and that, my friends, is a mega kill. Will they pick up the curse, or will they get the boss first? Looks like Stukov is gonna get the curse. Yeah, he is. Okay, I was hoping maybe he'd hold that, get the boss, and then get the curse since they have all this time, but they want to jump on this boss. The respawn timers are very short. They do have Siege Giants pushing this top side. Dahaka's already split out to the bottom, so this is not a bad play by any means. The boss will be theirs, not even scouted out by the Banzo brothers. It's going to push that top lane along with these Siege Giants. and a great charge in there by Alarak. Misses the silence though. Now he's kind of in trouble, rooted and stunned by the blaze. There's a Twilight Dream only connecting on Diablo. Diablo's able to scoot away so much health. A big root there onto the blaze, and he's gonna get finished off by a charge by Shui. Great job on Diablo, and this boss is at 95% health. Now pressuring a keep wall at 8 minutes and 50 seconds into the game. And also on the bot side, Dahaka still split pushing in that bottom lane. But this boss with no tower shooting it is going to do an insane amount of damage. 1 tower down, make it 2 because you still have Siege Giants behind it. This thing's still at like 90% health, and I would love to see more pressure. You have 13s of boss and Siege Giants. Why are we backing out of this? The Bush, they do not want to take this. Instead, they leave the boss to do what it can, and that's all it's going to get. About 30 or so, 40% off of that keep. The Siege Giants are also going to fall. They are going to move very quickly to their own boss, and oh man, would love to see them pressure down that keep. They didn't end up doing it. And now they're working on their knights. So it's going to be more Merc pressure. While we have a moment, let's look at some of these 13 talents. Devastating charge from Diablo with the way he's been playing. Love to see that one. Virulent reaction. And we have on the Prowl from Greymane. So he's going to be a little bit faster when he's in that Worgen form. With his inner beast up at least too. So this boss is definitely going to the bush. No one from the Banzo brothers moving that way. They're just going after their siege for now. Clearing up this bottom wave, which is onto the wall. So make it another boss. That's now 2 for the bush. And in the bush is Diablo doing a little anchoring there as Shui. They're going to move into the vision as a team, so they will be scouted. They do see them coming. Bancoon and Sagittal need to get out of here quick. Does Diablo see this? Not going to take a charge there. So there are Siege Giants here, but the boss is on the way. And this is a 4-man from the bush. They still have level 13 talent lead. They have Dahaka ready to enter at any moment. The bush is ready to siege on this bottom wall with a healthy boss. Let's go. Phoenix trying to do what he can with the laser for now. There's the first slam coming out from the boss. It's whittling down the tower. It's at half health though. That tower is now dead. 1 tower down. The wall's down as well. There's an APOC not connecting on anything. Silence also missing from Stukov. That's probably about all they're going to get with this boy, and they're going to have to start backing out. Tribute spawning in 5. And the bush will concede yet another attempt at a keep, but they are continuing to get full access onto these tributes. Alarak spawning his charge in case anyone comes. Going to cancel that. No attempt. And Rune very patient with that, holding it back. Banzo Brothers doing a good job moving as 5, looking for what they can on the map. They don't see anything yet. They do now have eyes on Alarak and Diablo at mid. I don't know if they saw Stukov, but they want this Dahaka. Great dig there, getting away from that stun. Here's the blind and the fend, and that'll do it. The blessed shield gonna help finish off that Dahaka. Level 16s are picked up for the bush. Dahaka will be up in 35 with the brush stock available to get to a fight, but I don't think the bush wants to fight this, knowing all 5 members from the Banzo brothers are here. They're gonna have to give up a little bit of siege and likely one of these towers, although there is now, oh, what a great Valkyrie onto Stukov. The roots are great as well. A blind on the Stukov swipes. Not gonna be enough to save him. A great jump in though onto the Malfurion, gonna counter kill that. Purification Salvo coming out doing a lot of damage to Alarak, but he connects on the silence onto Blaze. Blaze is really low. Great fend by the Cassia. Not quite enough to finish off Greymane or Alarak, and it's actually going to be Phoenix falling. Diablo staying sturdy. So much health on that big boy. Shui making it happen for his team in a situation that probably shouldn't happen. Rune might be looking for something here. Does he see anything? Not going to play it greedy. Rune backing away. Doesn't quite have his... God, what is this ult called? Deadly Charge. Didn't quite have it available. Tribute now spawning. Dahaka already over there collecting it for the bush. Make it 2. On their next set, 5 overall for the bush, and only 1 collected thus far in this game for the Banzo brothers. So let's take a look actually at the, let's see, which screen is it? This one, XP. Yeah, all right, so look at this Dahaka, 13,000 XP picked up. Next highest is the Blaze with just 2 points higher than Alarak. but only at 8,000, so a great lead. Oh, jump in by Greymane. That's a pretty greedy APOC, not doing too much. And, oh, actually, the great play here, getting the Johanna where they want it, but she jumps in a bunker, able to scoot away. Now on the backside is Cassia. She's trying to use a Valkyrie, but there's nothing she can do to survive that. Greymane picking up another kill. Purification Salvo doing a lot of damage on the Greymane, but great heals by Stukov. Getting his members back up, but the silence going to miss by Alarak. And it ends up just being a 1-for-0 trade. The Bush is happy with what they saw, got on that. This is another opportunity at a second curse of the game for them. Boss is available top. Oh, I did not see that kill. Oh, but they're still looking for more. The greed came out from Malfurion and Blaze. Oh, the silence didn't quite connect. That might have been a kill from Alarak. Oh, Diablo getting the flip. Oh, Shui doing it. And that's actually... Is it going to be a keep? The keep is so close. It is down. All right, the keep finally falls. On the bottom side, look at this, because there's a wave here on this keep. And you have the full team of the Bush looking at the middle keep. This could be 3 keeps gone. With only 2 heroes on the floor right now, Cassie and Phoenix. No, the Bush, they say, all right, forget this keep. Let's get this core pressured. Shields are being worked on. Here's Eslin, the Dahaka, doing what he can to spin on these heroes. Gonna have to use his dig. Surviving for now. Pop's Essence still alive. Diablo about 40% health, 30% health. Valkyrie gonna miss. Andrade on the backside. Blaze looking for a stun possibly here. The full team is ready to go. The silence came out from Stukov, and what a great silence it was. That might have been enough right there. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Bush picking up game number 1. And this was the map selection of the Banzo brothers. Well played there by your Division D West leaders, the Bush. All right. Post-game screen. There we go. Match summary. Let's take a look at some of these stats. The kills coming out from Joustin playing the Greymane. Great job. The XP from Dahaka. Eslin, the captain, making it happen. And let's take a poke around at these talents. We saw level 20 barely picked up at the end. Only Greymane selected it. It was a very, very convincing lead for the Bush. 14-4 on kills. Great job. Outstanding play by your Division D West leaders, the Bush. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. We will be right back in just a moment. Going to set up the next lobby. We're headed to Towers of Doom. Had to look at my notebook again. Big thank you to everyone who stopped in thus far this evening. This is the Bush versus the Banzo brothers. All right, ladies and gents, we are back. We are in the lobby. We are at Towers of Doom here for game number 2. Game number 1, what a dominant performance there by the Bush. As many of you in chat during the break were talking about, you expected to see. However, game number 2, Towers of Doom, this is one of those maps that you're just never out of it until the final core shot reaches. So we'll see if the Banzo brothers have something to pull out here up against these players from the Bush who have been all but unstoppable this season. And looking at it, they have just 1 loss and 1 draw on the season. So plenty of... And actually, was that loss due to the double forfeit? It might... Yeah, I don't know if that's actually a loss or not now that I think about it. I think there was a team that dropped out of this division. So I think they don't have a loss. So check me on that. But we are in lobby. I'm gonna ask if these teams are ready to go. Let's see. Throwing the R out there. You can just adore the green screen for now. Day number 1 of the murder green screen. Ziltoid and Eslin are ready for the Bush. We'll see if anyone from the Banzo brothers responds. Bancoon, the captain, throws an R in the chat. So we are ready to go. Towers of Doom! That's the Gravekeeper with the spooky laugh. Forgot to turn music on. Music makes it feel more lively. Let's get that music going. Here it is. Towers of Doom. Okay, so this time, Banzo brothers with the first pick. I'm actually going to get another poll started. Who will win Towers of Doom? So let's Towers of Doom. Hit reset. Hear the votes and start it. Okay, so vote in chat using !0 or for the Bush or !1 for the Banzo brothers. Make sure you put your ! vote, space, and then just a 0 or just a 1, no parentheses. Vote for who you think's gonna win this map. Who's your favorite team? Who do you like? Did you like what you saw in game number 1 out of the Bush? Or do you think that the Banzo brothers have something up their sleeve here? In game number 2, once again, they're going to ban away Maiev in that first ban slot. Do want to remind you, both of these teams will be invited to the Regen Invitational. The goal you see at the bottom of your screen is the bit donation goal. If you want to donate bits, maybe you're a Twitch Prime subscriber, you pick up 500 bits for $1 and you want to throw it towards the event. Every single bit that gets donated this season on my channel will go directly towards that prize pool. So throw your bits at us, man. It's for all these guys you see playing tonight. Maiev is banned, and the second ban here of the map will be for the Bush. Who do they want to get rid of? 3 seconds remaining. And it's going to be Stukov. Alright, so if they can't have it because they don't have first pick, they definitely don't want the Banzo brothers taking away their favorite healer. This does, however, leave open the Malfurion, which I thought was played alright in game number 1. Not all the value I would have liked to have seen from the Twilight Dream. There was a couple times it was decent, but it never really did connect on a big dive-in. Do they want that Malf? Is Malf the play? 23 seconds. 1 selection here for them right now. Seven seconds now. This is a long pick. And it is the Malf. Okay, that's what I thought they were going to do. They just had to think about it. They weren't sure. They weren't sure if that's what they wanted. But they did go for it. Malfurion, the pick for the Banzo brothers. And I do like that pick. I think you take away the healer you want, you make sure you have it. And you can go into some really cool stuff on this map, especially having a Malfurion. You can play a Tracer here. You can play a Genji here. The Phoenix didn't do bad in game number 1. I wouldn't mind seeing the Phoenix yet again. There are 2 picks here, though, for the Bush. Do they want to take away some of these picks? Do they see that there is opportunity to take away that Phoenix right now? Maybe they want to grab their Diablo early, who played so well in game number 1. Do they want that again? Of course, another great map for Dahaka. As I'm about to say it, it is picked. And the Greymane. So they're sticking with what worked in game number 1. Dahaka and Greymane and bits have been thrown at me. Cap of Pride throwing the 5 at us. Thank you so much. Really appreciate those. Once again, they're going towards the Regen Invitational. It's going to be such an outstanding event. It will take place just before Season 5 starts. I hope all of you come watch it. If your team has been casted by me this season, you will be invited to the competition to play. We might even make it a 2-day event this year, or this season, or next season, whatever you want to call it. Maybe we'll do a Saturday and a Sunday for it. But the first one we did was just so much fun. A lot of teams showed up. We had 16 teams participate, and our champions were Victoria's Secret. They took home $100 worth of Blizzard gift cards. So, yeah, we're definitely looking to bring it back, and every bit you guys donate helps. Blaze and Garrosh picked by the Banzo brothers. Blaze, once again, I thought he played all right in game number 1. Definitely got some good value. And Garrosh, who was banned away in game number 1, going to show up here in game number 2. So they have a little synergy. Garrosh toss. The stun, Malfruits underneath, you get some lockdown, but they gotta find some sort of burst damage to pair with it. And wow, once again, Nazebo banned away in the 2nd slot by the Bush. Yeah, this is interesting. You don't see Nazebo banned often, but tonight you're seeing it twice from the Bush. They don't want to play against it, and I don't know if it is they have a read on the Banzo brothers. They like playing Nazebo, or if it's just Dahaka does not want to have to solo lane up against it. But when you're already showing a Blaze and you have your Garrosh, you know Blaze is the solo lane pick. You know that's what they want Blaze for. He can't stay in the 4-man. Just not going to work out. They got to put him in the solo lane. So, yeah, with the way Dahaka played game number 1 with the Hero Stalker build, I think Dahaka had that matchup played right, and it worked out. The second ban now for the Banzo brothers. I'd like to see them take away a main tank, maybe that Diablo. I would really like to see the Diablo get banned away here. It was a playmaker in game number 1. Instead, it's Johanna getting banned away. Alright, so they took it in game number 1, the Banzo brothers did. And this time they're banning it away. I don't know if... I don't have a scouting report on these teams, but I don't know. I really would like to see the Diablo, but Johanna, I mean, you see Johanna recently, right? She's coming into the meta slowly because she's so sturdy and is able to survive up against a lot of the bursts that you see in a lot of these teams. There's the Diablo, and they're going to grab a Lucio to pair with it. Yeah, man, tough call, though, for the Banzo brothers between Johanna or Diablo. I think I would have banned away Diablo just because of what I saw in game number 1 and how effective Shui was playing that Diablo. Okay, so final 2 picks for Banzo brothers. They need some damage. And where do they want to go? They need some sort of camp clear. And they're going to need probably some sort of burst. Because, man, it's so tough. I don't even know if you can take Phoenix because the barrier just kind of negates the purification salvo. Unless if he holds the salvo until after the barrier. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of picks that I like. Maybe you just go into something like a Jaina to combo on those roots. A Chromie might work as well. Junkrat's available would be pretty decent for them. Li Ming is going to be their mage. And Phoenix. Phoenix is going to be the play. So we'll see if Phoenix can be disciplined enough to hold that purification salvo until after the barrier. You would hate to see it get wasted up into those shields. So we'll see how that works out for the Banzo brothers. 1 pick left. All right, Zul Rule in chat is telling me that Nazeebo was scouted. I do appreciate that. So scouted and banned, and look at this. It's Mr. Genji coming down from the bush, and that rounds out our drafts here on Towers of Doom. What do you guys think? Who's going to win this game? If you haven't voted yet, exclamation point vote. 0 for the bush or 1 for the Banzo brothers. I'm definitely interested to see who you guys think are going to win. Looks like so far the votes are being led by the bush, but you guys still have time to vote. We'll display those results sometime during this game, if not directly after. And I do want to thank all 13 of you for stopping in right now, hanging out here on a Wednesday night, watching some NGS Div D West action. Game number 2. We saw the first one go over to the bush. Will they be able to take the domination here this evening, or will the Banzo brothers pull out an upset?
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Alright, on the left-hand side, once again, we have the bush. And once again, playing Diablo is going to be Shui. Ziltoy this time on Lucio. Joustin going to play Greymane again. Rune switching over to Genji. And the captain, Eslin, playing Dahaka. On the right-hand side, we have the Banzo brothers. Sagitto going to play Malfurion again. Shancy B9 on the Phoenix once again. Bankun playing the Garrosh. Double L Dom on the Li Ming. And up top, playing Blaze for the second time tonight is Andrade. Alright, let's poke around at these level 1 talents. We do see Tissue Regen again out of Dahaka, and we do see Adrenaline Stimpack again out of Blaze, so that matchup should play just about the same way it did last map. We do see Viciousness once again from Greymane, and it's going to be Power Hungry by Li Ming, and we'll see how that pays off for her. If she can get the regen globes and make some kills happen on the heels of them, it'll pay off. If not, a very risky pick there by Double L Dom. Rotations are so quick so far with the Greymane, and yeah, a lot of that wave is just getting missed. Look at that 3-4, and they're going to pick up those, but they missed some soak there at the bot, and an early XP lead for the bush. Siege camps, the sappers have spawned. We'll see if there's any prioritization by either of these teams onto those. Making this rotation down right now is going to be the bush, and they're scouting an invade onto the enemy siege camp, and it looks like they're going to get started. They have vision of all the members there at mid. Look at this. All of the Banzo brothers hanging out at mid, and yeah, the bush, they're just going to play this. Does Diablo reveal with that stomp? I don't think so. They only have half of one more sapper to go, and this camp is stolen away, and there it is, the bush with an early invade. Lucio taking them to safety with that speed, and that is a successful invade. No one dies. The only thing that dies is a tower, because all 3 of those sappers crashed, and now they're getting to work on their own siege camp now. So very aggressive by the bush, and it paid off already. Genji even up here soaking the mid wave. Let's take a look up top. As projected, it's about the exact same we saw last map. Dahaka playing very safe to start, but once level 4 comes, and let's see, one who collects this time actually from Dahaka, and we'll see if that change up makes a difference at all. But I thought Dahaka did pretty good game number 1 up against his Blaze with the Hero Stalker build, but looking to change it up, a little more lane presence down here on the bottom though. There was a flip over by Diablo. He's looking to get some pressure with the Greymane up front onto this Garrosh with so much armor. Genji can't finish it. He gets tossed over. Used a Swift Strike into a Garrosh. Didn't get a kill. And of course that means you have no escape. But there is no escape for those pumpkins. They're going to smash into the wall. So now tower and the wall down. Altar is activating at 15 up top. We do see Dahaka and Greymane at mid. Who's going to prioritize this top one? I'd assume it's going to be Dahaka, so we can brush stalk down to the bottom. Greymane and Genji need to make this rotation. Currently, it's a 2v2 on the bot side. Dahaka and Phoenix safely channeling their own altars up top. And this bottom is just being danced around by the tanks and heals here. We got Garrosh and Diablo, Malfurion and Lucio. They're just doing a little dance, but here's Dahaka. He's brush stalking down. He's looking to find anything. He's going to start the channel. Eslin, she's got that channel started. Will she be able to finish it? Looks like the answer is yes. So 2 altars over to the bush. An early lead here on Towers of Doom. Rune playing aggressive, gets rooted. Has a swift strike to safety that time, though. Ziltoy going to try to heal up some of that damage Genji took, but very good roots there once again by Sagito on the Malfurion. So now it's a rotation up to the top. Do they want to prioritize the siege camp? Looks like they're going in, and Blaze is already there. They do want to get these minions pushed up just a little bit. Now, scouted out is Blaze. They know he's here. Dahaka running up on the flank side is Shuil. I'll make sure I can show this to you. Big charge and doesn't quite stun the Leeming. That would have been huge if they did, but they are going to be able to keep this Sapper camp from leashing, and they're going to be able to probably pick this up. It's only a Blaze here. Diablo putting plenty of pressure onto him. Oh, blocks the jet propulsion. They might be able to finish it. A swift strike available, and that is a kill. It's going to be the cocktail finishing it for Joustin there. That's going to be the first kill of the game for the Bush. Bottom side, we do see Siege being picked up by the Banzo brothers, but with up top, Dahaka here, and no one from the Banzo brothers here. The Sappers are 100% about to crash. Dahaka can actually move in, do some siege damage, but he doesn't know where the enemies are, so safely going to retreat back to his side of the map and set up now for a bottom altar. Dahaka probably just going to walk it down here, save the brush stalk to get up top after this altar. Positioning and Sappers in control now by the Bush. And we'll see what happens. Right now, Phoenix is all alone. Jump over the wall there by Genji. Will the channel be started? Not yet. They do scout with some shuriken in the bush. There comes out an orb from Leeming, not connecting. The Haka's up front, probably looking for a tongue here. There's a Dark Swarm and a tongue there onto the Garrosh, but he's so sturdy with that armor. But the Haka, the job he did there, protecting Diablo from being able to channel that. Great job. Genji's in trouble. Does he have a swift strike? He does. Back to safety. The stun there onto Dahaka. He pops Essence, gets thrown backwards. He does not have a way to get out of this. Ladies and gents, Eslin will fall here. That is a kill for the Banzo brothers. Giving up a little much there, but they do end up getting a tower with the siege pumpkins. They got yet again. The wall now on bot has been destroyed. On the other side of this lane, it's just half of a tower been damaged. And look at this, Greymane soaking up that top lane, making sure that they're going to reach level 10 first. All 3 lanes being soaked right now by the Bush, and only one currently, make it 2 now with Blaze appearing. But a little bit slower to get onto this XP soak was the Banzo brothers. And we'll see. This camp has 43 seconds. This one down here, 39. So a little bit longer until we start seeing these teams prioritize these camps, which they've been doing all game so far. Yeah. All right. So, do they want to make a play on this Phoenix right now? Looks like Genji's going to swift strike in, going to get the shielding down. There's a charge in by Diablo. Does not interrupt the warp, though. Should have saved that maybe a little bit longer, the flip to interrupt the warp. Didn't do it, so Phoenix able to get back to safety. And we'll be able to return into this fight. Dahaka, of course, still up top with brush stock available. We'll be able to get down here right now. A great jet propulsion on the Genji. He's going to leap over and swift strike away. The trait was popped by Blaze there, so he's not going to have that extra armor here in this fight. Garrosh now walking up front, going to be scouted by that boombox by Lucio. The isolation missing from Dahaka. The APOC also not connecting on anything, but falling low there after dropping the Twilight Dream was Malfurion. A great purification salvo, but on the backside is Genji finishing off the Phoenix, and now it might be Blaze next to fall. 500 health, but he's going to jet propulsion out to safety on the back end of that fight. Genji very low, but looking to find something. Leeming doing a great job of connecting with some orbs. Magic Missile trying to come in. Andrade throwing some oil, but there it is. Greymane finding the kill onto Blaze, and that is going to be a double kill there for the Bush. And they are now looking to invade this camp with their 5v4 advantage. Of course, Phoenix just now spawned a great charge in there, but a great throw by Garrosh disrupting the combo there from Diablo. The camp is able to be taken, no one dying from the bush, and they're now able to move across the lane to their own siege camp as well. I think these pumpkins should be able to be cleared up. Yeah, the Li Ming's here throwing orbs at it. Of course, Phoenix here as well. There is no way this first set of pumpkin sappers will cross the line. But they are able to take them away from the Banzo brothers, which is a huge deal in terms of maintaining control of this bottom lane. I don't like seeing them concede these pumpkins like this. I would have liked to have seen a little more pressure. But they know now, and they see all these people down here at the bottom lane. So they're able to get this boss with ease. There's Banzo showing up. Diablo looking to put pressure on it. Blocking the jet propulsion's Lucio, but they're not going to finish that kill. They don't really want it that bad. Barrier has to be used on this boss. That's a 80-second cooldown being burnt by the bush. And with the altar spawning in 30 seconds, will that cost them some of these channels here? I don't know if they saw that the barrier was used, though. That's the question. I don't know if that was in vision. I know Blaze was nearby, but could the audio cue move that far to him? I don't think so. So we'll see. We will see what happens here. Lucio skating all the way down to the bottom altar. Might start to channel. We have Genji set up, Shuriken revealing where Garrosh is at. They have vision on this bush. There is the Disintegrate coming out from Li Ming. So it's going to interrupt the channel. Only one stun connecting there on the APOC. The Cursed Bullet connecting on the Garrosh, chunking his health out. Combustion played by Blaze. Looking for a kill now on the Bancoon. That is going to be a kill, a double kill. Garrosh and Li Ming make it 3, make it 4 as Blaze and Malfurion follow. And this is a mega kill. So we saw a mega kill in game 1 around the same time in the game. And right there, it's another mega kill. And it's going to be a double channel here. They're going to be very disciplined, though, and get this fort first. So 5 shots plus 5, make it 10 total. Gonna take away half the remaining health for the Banzo brothers, and now the bush 36-10, a commanding lead here on Towers of Doom in game number 2, leading 8-2 in kills, 14-11 in levels. And speaking of levels, let's take a look at some of these talents, which I've neglected to show you for a bit. Devastating Charge once again. Of course, you saw all the ultimates already. It was the Combustion is the unique play here from Blaze. Going to shut down some of that front line, and of course apply a slow that'll really help the Phoenix, especially if he can't connect on his slow during that purification salvo. A great invade here. They find Malfurion. Sagitto's in trouble. Doesn't have Twilight Stream for another 10 seconds and will fall. And this is now the fort still in control of the bush, and 3 pumpkins now pushing down this bottom lane. They're looking for more, and that is a kill on Garrosh. A double kill there for the bush. The pumpkins now at the line. All 3 push across. So now it's only 7 core health left for the Banzo brothers. And with all of this pressure and all of this that they're behind, how will they be able to find their footing in this map? And there's actually going to be a pause. All right. See if I can switch scenes here. There we go. So all of the XP, and maybe I can take a look here. Let's see, this button plus this button. All right, so Dahaka leading the way again, 9,500 XP as predicted. Blaze doing a bit better, matching this game, 7,500 to 9,500, but it's still just Dahaka helping separate this lead. Malfurion really struggling to get any soak. And when you look at the where is it, the deaths, yeah, Malfurion falling twice, Blaze falling 3 times. It's just a lot of kill pressure, especially from this Genji right now. 5 kills, Greymane with 3 kills. Looks like the teams are ready. Let me switch you back here, and I'm gonna count us in. 3, 2, oops, 1, and play. Did I fuck that up? Excuse the F word. Alright, no, we're good. So, down at bottom, Fort being taken away. Mid, though, 16 so close. Dahaka might even look for it on this wave. It's just, it's very close. Will they be able to find that XP? I don't know if they're going to get it here. That wave's a little short. Trickle XP might come in, but it looks like the Bush still not afraid. They're looking to put some damage. There's a cursed bullet. Oh my god. Blaze just got erupted upon like a volcano of destruction there by the entire team of the Bush, minus the Haka. Warp away there by Phoenix, and a great Twilight Dream. Okay, Sagitto making the play. There's a stun. Oh, Barry, you're going to save Diablo for now, but can the taunt come out? It does, and that's a dead Diablo. So that's what you get. You didn't quite have your level 16s in time, but that's it. GG. They get all the channels they need. The fight happened. It was just enough to get the sneaky caps. Dahaka was still up top, of course. He would have gotten that anyway. It would have been a triple cap. So the Bush holding court on their map pick and taking the 2-0 domination victory tonight over the Banzo brothers. Here's our match summary screen for the evening. Dahaka once again leading the way on XP and the siege damage. This time, Rune ripping through heroes on Genji with those swift strikes that came out. Actually went into X Strike that game. Didn't need a level 16 talent. Again, made it to 16. Last time we made it to 20 and didn't pick them, but they didn't need them because this was an absolute domination once again by the Bush. I want to see if we can get one or... Okay, looks like Eslin is sending Zhao and Zil for an interview, so I'm going to head over to a channel here, Lobby 2. Let me respond to Eslin, Lobby 2. And we can switch back here to the webcam screen. Ziltoid, what's up, man?
Oh, not much. I got another teammate supposedly coming.
Yeah. Well, we can wait up. I think it's Zhao coming, right? Joustin?
Yeah, Joustin's on his way too.
Alright, yeah, we'll hang tight for a sec. Wait till he gets here. There's Joustin, and there is Ziltoid. Gents, what a great match this evening. Let me get your initial reactions after that match ended. How do you guys feel right now?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah, we're feeling great, man.
Yeah, just dominant in game number 1 on their map choice of Cursed Hollow. You guys were able to get, I believe, 6 tributes captured and all the boss pressure as well. And it just turned out that, you know, I had a little critique. You guys didn't want to pressure down that early keep with the boss and siege still there. You had the 13-11 talent lead, but you played it safer. You went and got your own boss and were able to siege down some of that bot side as well, which ended up playing more of a later style game where you just kept playing the tributes. But what was the strategy going in? I saw you guys opt to pick up the tribute before that boss there on the first set of tributes. Did you want the boss before it, or like how'd you guys want to play that?
Low death timers, so I just wanted to close it out. We did call boss as soon as we won the team fight in the top lane, so we were just going to clear it up. As you know, we had Grey Main, we've got really quick burn, so we weren't too concerned about it, especially since as soon as I was able to rejoin, we had Eslin split off to go handle the rest of the map, so I felt like we didn't lose out on too much experience, and you know, we had a potential keep push there at the bottom, so we did get some damage onto it, so I think it worked out more or less what we were looking for.
All right. We wanted to keep right there. We wanted to keep at 13. We were afraid with the low death timers in their comp we might lose someone and things could turn around, so we went with a safe play.
Yeah. Totally understandable. I mean, long run ended up paying off, obviously. And then, like, really just dominant team fights. You guys had a mega kill in each of the games this evening. And really, it was after those mega kills and being able to have Dahaka split out and get that extra bit of soak that they were missing out on. Just huge level leads. Game number 2 was a 2-level lead. Game number 1 was the 4-level lead. But is this, like, all season long it's been going on like this for you guys? You still haven't dropped a match. What is the kryptonite, so to speak, for the Bush?
Don't give me Greymane. First of all, like if any other Div D team is listening right now, don't give me Greymane. It's not going to end up well for you.
Hold on one sec. I do want to say thank you to Cribbed Nick in chat for those bits. Really appreciate that. Sorry, you were about to say something.
Just we're not taking any team lightly. We're making sure we're doing our due diligence to see what they're playing and what the strategies that are tending to rolling out. So I feel like we're securing what we want in the drafts, and we're able to execute the comps that we were picking up. So, until we can meet anyone that can do that well against us, and we did drop a match to position 1 GG, so, we're not invulnerable. But
that was a loss, actually, or just the one map?
We drew with
okay,
that.
so it was a draw. Okay, that's what I thought.
So, I mean, if we're not on top of our game, any of these teams can definitely contest us, so we definitely have to keep our eyes out. But, we're feeling good, we're feeling strong, and hopefully this will continue through the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think that with the win tonight, like, you guys are more than locked in for one of those playoff spots. Oh, thank you so much, Eslin, dropping 100 bits into the chat. And, I mean, just so you know, Eslin, every bit you're throwing, you're going to be invited to the Regen Invitational, so it's going towards a prize pool you and the Bush will be participating in, hopefully. But yeah, you guys have your playoff spot locked up. Position 1 GG's in second place right now. You say that they're the one team that was able to take a map off of you. Have you guys played against Team No Damage yet to this point?
Go ahead, Justin. If you.
We have not played against them yet, I believe. Looking forward to it though.
Okay, yeah. It looks like they might have a little something to say about this.
Week 5, we have both Team No Damage and Work Hard Try Hard.
Okay,
where Work Hard Try Hard is a good team that's just not been able to close it out on a few maps, but they've definitely contested with all the top of the standings quite well. So Week 5 is going to be definitely a challenge for us. We're hoping that we can maintain a strong presence and do what we've done so far, but both those teams are definitely we're looking at you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a tough week for you guys, but really nothing to fear here. I mean, you're locked in the playoffs. You can play it a little bit safer here. Maybe not show all your cards going into when the playoffs actually start, and hopefully for your sake, pick up a few more wins and keep the momentum rolling, because you guys are really playing on the top of your game right now.
Thanks a lot.
Before I let you guys go, though, I do want to give you guys the floor for some shout-outs. So if you have anything to say to Twitch chat, anyone watching, let them hear it.
Go ahead first, Joe.
My biggest shout-out obviously goes to Coach Wildcard. I don't know if he's watching or not, but he taught me everything I know. And, of course, the team in general, all of us coming together. We just barely started playing together, so this has been pretty cool. Being able to find the success we found. That's all the shout-outs I've got.
Yeah, to the team, NGS, we put on a great program. I love this tournament. We meet some great characters, some great teams to play. So shout outs to the Banzo brothers. They've always brought out something interesting. We were memeing quite a bit there to taking out their gazebo, pretty much every ban. But it's been effective. So GG's to them, and our teammates Ezelin, Shui, Rune, as well as our subs Squirtle and Chiron. So I think that's it.
Awesome. Looks like you got a little one ready to get to bed here soon, so I'll let you guys go. But I do want to thank you so much for stopping in for this interview. It's been a pleasure casting not only you guys, the Bush, but also the Banzo brothers this evening. Had a great time, and I'm hoping to do some more Div D West in the future.
Thanks for casting us.
We appreciate you casting us.
All right, guys. I will see you later. Twitch chat, I will also see you later. I have a match I will be casting tomorrow night. So if you want to stop in and see me, I think it is around 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, right here at twitch.tv/murderrg. Thank you so much for stopping in, and until then, signing off, it's me.